All right. I can't see you. Why can't I see you? Come this way. Hey, you wanna see? Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. That's my episode. Okay.
Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah. Maybe it's internet. Sometimes internet fluctuates, so people drop out and come back in. So that's normal.
So they just try to come in when the connection just flicked them out.
Yeah. The connection flicks them out.
It used to happen to me.
Really? Was it when you were doing your homework?
No, when I have
See, there's another person
meetings.
coming in when you're having meetings.
Yes. If I'm having meetings, then they just like flick me out.
Okay, cool. But does it happen all the time?
Yes. I tried to come back in,
So
and I didn't know how
who
to.
helped you?
My mommy, the whole time.
Okay.
I asked for help, and my mommy keeps on disappearing. So yeah,
So did you do your homework today?
yes,
What
all
you say?
of them.
All of them.
So I did never give up. I try again, and I enjoy my homework.
Right.
And did some measuring.
Okay, that's good.
It took me for like 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yes.
6 hours. That's a lot of time. Hello. Good evening, guys. We're literally on top of the hour. So
Hello.
I got my little boy here, so in case you guys want to share. So I'll give some time for people to join in. Actually, let me take off this jacket. Just literally came back now.
Why can't you just wash your hands?
Yeah? Don't worry. It's good. Hi, Tina. Tina Obi Ozom. Theodora. Mary. And Lambert. Hold it for me. Good. Yeah. Hi. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, he's talking because, but he couldn't hear him because
She's muted.
he's.
All right. So I think a few people, their audio have not connected. Lambert and Mary. Yeah.
Wait, Mary?
Yeah, you can hear. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. It's more like sharing with you guys. Okay, I'll tell that so you can hear me. That's brilliant. So basically, I am just a normal guy like you guys. So don't look at me as if I'm just one thing. I'm gonna share with you everything I know about starting a business online. All you need to do is ask me the questions, what your intentions are, what are you looking to, whatever the challenge is for you, just feel free to come out and I will share what I know with you. Most of you
Okay.
see me on YouTube, or I'm not usually active on Facebook and Instagram. Wherever you must have seen me online, that's fine. Um, but just feel free to like ask your questions. Use the chat, just like Theodora used, and post your questions there. I already got some. Okay, go and answer, mommy. Go on. Careful. Um, go. Most of the questions, some people have sent in some questions earlier on, so I will do my best and go through those ones as well. But I give priority to people who are on the call, so feel free to jump out and ask your questions. Right. So what I'm gonna do now, this is called disclaimer. Oh my God, I got my little daughter here. She's like my handbag. I told them to take her away. No worry, excuse me, guys. What's that? Ah, sit down. Okay, sit down. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have a guest. Careful, just sit down. That boy. Actually, let's go with mommy. That one ain't bad, right? Okay. So this is a disclaimer. Feel free. I'm gonna like tablets here. Oh yeah. Okay. Close the door for me, please, so that they don't. So the disclaimer is just to basically say that everything I'm going to share with you is for information purposes. As a business owner, you running a business online, business comes with risk and all that. So we have to take responsibility for that. Right, so I'm going to dive straight into it. I'm looking for this to be an hour. I do some coaching. If I see some questions that require coaching for me to explain a little bit more, then I will go into some coaching so that you guys will understand what we basically experience when we get into this whole online stuff. The idea is for you to know whether online business is for you and whether you are really going to, what is your future, basically. But I believe that everybody should have.
There's another blue thing.
Yeah. Oh, there's another. I believe that everybody should have something online. Whether you are a techie person or not, you should just participate in it somehow. Right. So I am going to brief. Anybody got? Let me just dive into the chat. And okay, yeah. Okay, there's nothing in the chat for now. So I'll just go through the first question, which is, okay. So I'm just gonna share my screen so that you guys will kind of see. So this question is from Kundai. What is required to get started? How do you benefit? So how do I benefit? Or how do you make money yourself? Okay. If you get me to start and I start earning money, does it require me to do some marketing, e.g. pitching products? I'll take this part of the question first. I'll take this part of the questions first. Does it require me to pitch in products? And first of all, we need to understand time and money. It's two different things. Being employed and being a business owner. If you're looking to start a business online, you're trying to become a business owner. That's what your intention is. So you have to be very clear with that. Then being employed does not require you to sell anything apart from your time in your life. So why most of us struggle to make this shift. This is a mindset question. It's for you to begin to see yourself move from the bracket of trading your time for money. I mean, clocking in, clocking out of time. I'm gonna send you away. You're distracting me today. You need to keep your cool. So clocking in and clocking out is trading time for money. If you're gonna make money, or what I mean by that is if you're employed, you need to understand this. This is gonna help you a lot. Let's say your product is this phone. If you're part of the company part of a team that manufactures this phone, so you get paid for the time you spend. Maybe you're the software developer or you're something else, or you design the screen. The way you make your money is that you have to go into work, spend some hours there, and that's how you get paid. So if you don't go to work, basically, then you're not going to get paid. But being a business owner is different. It's finding a team of people. They do the work, they use their time. Basically, you buy their time, then they come up with a product. Then the more products you sell, the more money you make. So your focus is on selling more products. Your focus is on selling more products. So you cannot scale your income the way you can. If I want to make more money now, I'll automatically sell more products, but I don't have to be there to sell those products. It has to be something done with a system online. Like, take yourself, for example, when you go to Amazon, for example, do you see anybody there? No. What you see is picture. let's get very clear. What you see is picture and text. Then that all this, what that picture and text is designed to do is to make you come to a decision. This is the product I want, and you click on it, but add to cart, you purchase, you swipe your card, you put your credit card details, you pay. So get clear. So what you're literally learning to do is selling products online. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter what exactly it is. It's about selling products online. And that's the only way you can get out of the rat race. So the other part of your question is, how do I make money, or how do I make money myself? If I get you to start, how do I start making money? Now, you need to understand this very clear. What I'm doing in my business has absolutely nothing to do with somebody else. So what I'm doing with my life is I'm looking for ways to take care of this boy here, my family, and kids. How can I sell more products online, whether it's digital or physical, to enable me to take care of my family? Why am I doing that? Very simple, because I saw myself in a situation where I wasn't spending time when he was born, I wasn't spending time with him. I was married. I was literally on the verge of divorce because I was going to work every day. I wouldn't be surprised most of us are having marital problems because we don't spend time with each other to really understand why we even got married in the first place. You just go to work, you come back in the evening, you're tired, you just eat dinner, you go to bed. You wake up the next day, you're rushing to get to prepare the kids for school. Maybe sometimes what I did basically was I left everything regarding raising the kids to my wife, because by the time I leave for work, they are still sleeping. That's like 5:30 in the morning. And I come back 8 o'clock, they're about to go to bed. So this was what I was experiencing in my life that forced me to say, Pascal, when is this going to stop? You can't just keep coming up with excuses. You don't have any idea what to sell on product online. You don't have any technical skills. You got to do something. You have to take an action at some point. If not, you will raise kids that will not know you. You possibly end up in divorce. Possibly I developed, this is not like I'm making up, I developed high blood pressure, age 35. Why? I was working like a robot 7 days a week. I didn't go to church, but I'm a Christian. I came up with the idea that I have to pay the bills. I'm paying the bills for the house and putting food on the table. But the people I'm paying food for, the people I'm feeding, I don't even see them. I don't even know how they are doing personally. I can't help my son. I don't know if you saw me talking to him when we started, because if I come into the house, that's the first thing I ask him, did you do your homework? That was impossible before. I want to get you clear. I couldn't do homework within 30 minutes. One, I don't even have the time before. Two, if I'm even trying to do it, I'm shouting at him because I'm coming back home with tiredness, anxiety, stress from work. This is the reason I got started. So what I'm doing to make money online, it has nothing to do with you. I have something that is driving me. I want to build a better life for myself. A lot of people are living in this country. Due to circumstances, they see themselves doing things that they shouldn't be doing, but they just keep doing it. So I want that change. So if you haven't reached the point that you start saying something has to change in my life, that's fine. If I tell you, okay, I sell digital products, I sell some weight loss products online, what's that going to do for you? Nothing. So you need to go into yourself and start asking, what is my life the way it's meant to be? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Because I saw myself age 35. I haven't achieved anything. And I was going to work every day. I look at my bank account, there's nothing inside it. I can't even travel. If people I'm from Nigeria, Igbo. If people call me from home to send money, I'm processing to send 100 quid, 200 quid. You send it, they come again, and you like, they don't understand what I'm doing to even make the money that I'm sending to them. So just keep, I don't want to use the word, they open the office in my head. So I had all this whole stress that I was dealing with. So I needed change. So I came to grips that I need to take care of myself. And that's why I started online business. Online business was simple. How can I find time so I can be with my kids? How can I find time so I can raise my kids the way I want to, not just taking them to, because I was paying 900 and something. Babe, how much was it for 920 pounds for childcare a month? Now the kids I'm paying, somebody is just, what they are doing is just changing nappy, and they are doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but I realized I wasn't, the basic things that they should teach my son, I left it to somebody else to do with the hope that magic would happen. My son will grow up and be successful. That was a lie. So, Kendra, I want you to start focusing on yourself to.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Sorry?
It's Kundai, yeah. It's Kundai, yeah.
Kundai, sorry.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Mia Pastor.
Nice to meet you. It was your question I was responding to. It's the first
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say, I think I meant with regards to how to make money yourself. I mean, in this case, when you do sell this product to us, how do you benefit from that?
Okay.
Sort
if you watch the first video Stuart I sent you, the first video after it's called affiliate marketing.
That's right, yeah.
So affiliate marketing is where you don't have any products or any services online. That's where most people get started with, because it's far much more easy, far much faster to learn. I wouldn't use the word easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. But there's a system of, Stuart calls it a system of selling online. Let me see if I can pull up a slide to explain that. What did I say? Free content, yeah. Let me see if I can pull up a slide. Yeah, so 1 second. There's something called a system of selling online. You need to understand it happens everywhere online. But I'll use something to explain it to you guys so that you will understand that. So I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, so this is basically what is called a system of selling online, although I've not completed it. So what it is there are two ways to actually make money online. So what happens is there's free content. This is like free YouTube videos and free blogs online, or Instagram post or Facebook group and all that stuff, Facebook channel. And those are all people are posting content online. You see us doing, like me, I post content online. It's called free content. And there's another one called advertising. Now, before you can do any of this, you will need to, the system is, you have to have a way where people will visit you, where you have like an authority online. So, this is called, I call this a landing page and a thank you page. You're basically looking at here is a website. This part here is a website. So for you to make money online, you need a website. Whatever you're trying to sell, I recommend you to have a website, because that gives you the authority of a particular product that you're trying to promote. Maybe it's your own physical product, or it's your own coaching consulting product. That gives you that authority. Then there's another thing called follow-ups. This is a sequence of like emails or newsletter that goes out to your prospective clients that you're looking to have you as a client for yourself later on in your business. So this is where they get to book call with you, where you get to promote more offers to them, where you get to educate your customer based on how your product can help them solve their problem. Because you have to understand the basics of every business that you're going to succeed. It's about solving your customers' problems. So when you get good in solving customers' problems, now that's when you start making money. But what I was talking about system of selling online, it's not just about what am I doing to make money online. There's a process to it. So the system is literally what you're looking at here. It's not complicated. People have to hang out on Facebook, YouTube, Google. When you have a problem yourself, where's the first place you go? You go on Google to look for free information. So from there, that's where you click that information that you read about. Let's say you're dealing with, let's say for instance, you're dealing with some sort of stress in your life. And you go online and say, how do I deal with stress? You type on Google. Google gives you free content. So what do? Basically, you click that article or blog that you saw. It takes you to something called a landing page or the article itself. Then from there, the owner of the website, based on keywords and all that, they ranked for that particular problem that you have, which is how do I deal with anxiety? They rank for that particular. So you land on their website, they provide you more information on how to deal with website. Then they will also tell you, hey, if you want a step-by-step training on how to overcome stress at work and all that, hey, subscribe to my free training and I will show you how to do it. Then you subscribe. That's when you see people that subscribe. Obviously, from there, they can then receive emails on how they subscribe. From there, they can have a course or something, and that's where they might promote, okay, if you want me to coach you on how to be very good in playing guitar, for example, you might be playing guitar, it might be doing some, maybe like I do some coaching with my kids, it might be something related to that. If you want me to take you a step-by-step training on how to get your son to get better grades in school, subscribe to this training. It might be $20 or $50 a month or $5 a month or $100 a month, depending on what the product is. So that's called the offer. So, but the mistake most of us do when we come to this sort of industry is we go straight to the offer without having a proper structure around what we're trying to do. We go straight to, hey, you see people, they post, either they spam me on WhatsApp and all that stuff and trying to get you to sign up to a training and all that. I'm not saying those marketing tactics don't work, but it's not efficient. It's not, you can't control a lot of moving pieces around the business. If you're looking to build a business, you have to come up with a right structure. That's what SFM taught us. That's why most of their students are successful. They give you the right structure. It takes time to build something that is going to take care of you. So you put in the work to do it, and other than just trying to get free videos or just make one quick sale online, you don't have a business. And so that's what you're looking to achieve. So that's what affiliate marketing is. Now, what affiliate marketing does now is you find companies and products and services online, and you just become the affiliate for them. So in that instance, what you do as an affiliate is basically one thing. So what you basically do as affiliate is basically one thing: drive customers for this company. So the company has the website, the company has the offers. All you basically do is it's basically the marketing bit of the business. It could be, I showed them last week, I don't know if I can show you guys this week, how you can be an affiliate in Amazon, sell anything that you like in Amazon that you're passionate for. Then obviously, Amazon will take care of the fulfillment, delivery, and logistics, everything that's other part of the business. Amazon deals with it, but you earn a small percentage of commission just because you brought that customer to that link or website. All right, so that's affiliate marketing. That's how I started. Now I have two businesses online. The other one is e-commerce, which is the Amazon proper brand. So we literally launching. We should be launching by next month, but it's just due to COVID. There's nothing we can do about it. So there's a bit of delay. The goods are already in Germany now. So due to border restrictions and lockdown and all that stuff, we have a bit of massive delay. So yeah, but that's what we deal as business owners. We always find ways to solve problems. So it's just, for me, it's just a normal thing. because I'm not the only one affected. It's something with outside of our control. But apart from that, the training is good. It has helped. It helped me go from strength to strength in building confidence in myself that I can actually succeed in this. So that's why I'm able to do 2 businesses online with the same training. I hope that helps.
Yeah. Thank you for that. It did help. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Let me check the chat and see if. So Stuart claimed that this package is comprehensive. What does he mean by that? Is it limited to selling products or all aspects of digital marketing? Yeah. When he says the package is comprehensive, I want to be really honest with you. This is one of the best trainings I've ever seen online that has everything inclusive. This is the reason. Let me tell you the reason I say that. I made terrible mistakes in the beginning. I made terrible mistakes in the evening. I said in the evening when I started this whole process. The reason was, if you are looking to start this and you're Googling how to start a business online and how to do this thing by yourself, you often realize there's a lot of moving pieces around in the business. There's a lot of moving content around. So what happens is, what I mean by that is, you will need website hosting, you will need domain, you will need autoresponder, you will need training to help you set the whole system up. When you sign up to most of these trainings that you see online, these courses, what they first do is they tell you the course is like 500 quid to like 2,000, depending on the course, of 5,000 in some cases. They first take the money from you. Then they don't tell you what you're going to experience. So they start taking you down the training. Then you often realize, oh, you need to spend this one. You need to do this one. You need to do that one. You need to do this one. And these are softwares that you need to buy outside to actually build the business. All right. But what Stuart did was very simple. Everything is in-house. So once you pay the $99, it's website hosting is included, training is included. I'm not here to sell you the product, but he did it the other way around. Does that make sense? They don't collect huge amount of money from you on the on-go. They do it the other way around. Right? Okay, let's see if you can build a business online. Just pay this $99. Here's website hosting, here's training. Start going through the training. You have 30 days to experience this thing, speak to other students. Basically, immerse yourself. Are you serious about making money online? This is a community to do it. You have the support system around you with just $99 and you have 30 days. Then before the $97 kicks in. So if you now need extra coaching, they now say, all right, you can purchase more coachings. But with some students still succeed with the membership alone. And others like me, I'm a very slow learner. I opted in for personal coaching. So everybody is different, but it's not something that you just rush into. They help you. It's like baby steps. When you're trying to do something that you've not done before, you have to be patient. You have to be willing to do those baby steps. There's a lot of mistakes along the way that most people are going to make. I made certainly. Be ready to make mistakes. Everybody does make mistakes. But we learn in the process. It's that step by step. That's what builds our confidence. And like what most people feel is that they take a huge amount of money out of them. They are left with the cost. They don't know. There's nobody to speak to. The reason the training is so successful is that the students help each other. They support each other. I don't know if I'm gonna go into that here. To go into the back office to show you what I mean. It's like another world in this world. You get to surround yourself with people that have the same like mind. It helps you come away from that employee mentality, because you will be dealing with it. You wouldn't know how hard it's holding you back when they talk about mental until you get into business and you start seeing people that actually experiencing that hurdle of they got to go to work, they come back, they work on their business. You begin to understand that how to find that balance. So when you see people who are actually going through that themselves, telling you how they feel every day, that gives you the confidence to keep going on. That's exactly what got me going, because I could see all these guys are working, all these guys are building businesses online, doing the same thing, juggling their family. What am I doing? I have a laptop, I have internet. If I need questions just like this, I have people to reach out to, they ask questions. So it was down to me to, are you serious about spending time with your son? Are you serious about fixing the problems in your marriage, the communication problems and all that? Are you serious? The answer was yes. Get down into the training and do the work. So when he says it's comprehensive, he makes everything in-house so that you don't have to go outside and purchase anything. But they don't stop you from buying other stuff, but they get you to actually, once you come into the training, you have everything under one roof to succeed online. So like, then as long as you now begin to advance, maybe if you hit the 100K mark or like $500,000, then you can begin to look for other bigger softwares or bigger platforms, not softwares, softwares that can actually do more task for you. Because what they start with is much more like a beginner-friendly pieces of trainings and all that. So that's why the training is so successful. That's what I see is one of their strengths in helping average people, especially people from all backgrounds. Okay, Christina says, thank you. That was useful to know. Okay, cool. So I'll dive into the next question. So again, if you just joined, use the chat, pop in your questions. If you want to come out and ask your questions, feel free, come out, ask your questions, and I'll respond to that. So let's dive to the next question. Is from Edward. Hi, I have your mobile. Hi, I had your mobile about 2 years ago. That's interesting. But I changed my mobile, so I don't have it anymore. We talked about last year. Text me or call me about. Okay, this is about people that want me to call them and maybe talk to them a bit more. I found it very helpful in the beginning when I started. That I got a call from actually somebody. That was after I made the initial payment of starting the business. Because I understand when it comes to marketing now, I understand a few things, and there could be manipulation and there could be inspiration. So it's everywhere in life. I try to stay away from manipulating people to get into the training, because it's easy. That's why it's easy to do that when you come into, because you're speaking to people who are vulnerable, who want information. All I can really tell you, this is easy. Come on, join in, sign up. Don't worry, this is going to happen for you in the next 6 weeks. Your life is going to change. So that is the situation I see myself in. I just want you to understand that. So what I do is, what I do is very simple. I want you to make the decision yourself that this is what you want. I don't want to be I don't want to force you to do it. Nobody forced me to sign up for the training. Nobody talked me into doing it. I sat down and started thinking about my life. I looked at myself. I was earning about 25 to 30K a year. Then I said to myself, if I'm going to be a millionaire, it will take me 40 years. If I'm earning 25,000 pounds a year, it will take me 40 years to become a millionaire. Then that's if I don't pay any bills, if I don't eat. And obviously the maths didn't add up. So I said to myself, Pascal, you are on the wrong road. If you're really going to live a good life, you are on the wrong road. You're on the losing track. So it was even telling in my life, I wasn't spending time with my kids and all that stuff. So I know that change needs to happen. So there was no convincing. I was convinced myself. All I needed was a genuine training that can help me. And that's why I share this training, because it actually helped me. So if you've seen the videos, if you've seen the training, go through them, take time, listen to everything Stuart tells you, because the reason I am backing myself with this training is because Stuart deals with integrity. It's not just about pitching people to come and start a business online. It takes effort, it takes time to build this, but if you do it properly, it only requires a little laptop, just like I am, an internet connection. Then the mindset to dedicate your time to actually going through a training and implementing what you're doing. So if you are in any form waiting for someone to convince you to start this, when you hit a hurdle down the road, which you will hit at some point in the business, if you don't know the reason why you started, you will give up. And I know personally from experience that the people that succeed know why they started. Because if I hit any challenge right now, I take myself back to the basics. Why are you doing this? You're doing this to help your family. You're doing this to help your kids. Do what is required. That gets me to take the action, because most of the time it's going to come down to fear. If I put my money into this thing, is the money going to come back? So what that does for me is it takes my energy away from money. It allows me to do what God has designed me to do. Because if you are attaching money, for me, that was a big problem. That's why I use money. If you're attaching money to your emotions to make a decision, you're doing something wrong. God has designed us, we are spirits living in our physical body. So God has designed us to actually do his work in this world, and which is very simple. Love your neighbor as yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of treat everybody you come. Mother Teresa says it best: leave everybody with an impression of increase. So everybody on this call can actually change their life if you can change your mindset. And it comes from education and learning. Let me see if I can pull up a slide too, because this is literally like a mindset thing. It's not something you get by preaching. Let me see if I can pull up a slide to share this with you guys, because it's called paradigm shift. It's called paradigm shift. We need to start understanding this world is in personal development. So I stumbled on a book. It's called The Strangest Secret. It's called The Strangest Secret. No, this one is Napoleon Hill. Yeah, this is a good one. This is on decision making, because if you want to speak with somebody to convince you, read this quote. It's by Napoleon Hill. He said, successful people make decisions quickly and change their minds slowly, while failures make their decisions slowly and change their minds quickly. So this quote came from after doing a survey of 16,000 men and women. He wrote Think and Grow Rich, if you know him. But there's another book that he wrote, The Law of Success. I really like that one very well. So if you're struggling, if I am about to make a decision now and I'm procrastinating on it, I know that I'm doing something wrong. I have lost that essence of why I started the business. I've put my own interest first rather than serving people. Because if you understand principles, I always talk about principles. Principle of success is serving other people. Apple dedicated their life to making phones better. That's why we purchase their products. If you see anybody that is doing well, they serve their customers very well. They take care of their customers. So that is going to be the bedrock of your business. I don't care what you're going to sell online. As long as you look after your customers, they will look after you. And that's where Zig Ziglar quotes came from. If you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything you want. So that comes with online business. You can reach a global audience. So that's where the power and your strength is. With your phone, with anything, if you learn how to advertise on people's phone, imagine how many phones are on the planet. You get your product in front of every single phone, and you do it with the right training. That's what you're getting into. How to get your product in front of people's laptops and all that. You probably spend more time on your phone than anybody else. So there's a huge market in front of this thing, but most people don't understand it. Most people are buying you order stuff online every single time. It's shifting that mentality of trading time for money. If I am about to launch a product now, I'm thinking of how many phones can I reach that want this product. How many people are typing, I want to lose weight? Then how can I put an advert in front of them when they type that stuff and show them a training that can help them lose weight? So that's how this works. If I can get into 1 million phones, that's 1 million customers. You can't do that with your work. If I'm selling something that is one pound, that's potential of earning $1 million with just adverts, just push of a button. I'm not going to say it's a push of a button. Obviously, you have to have the system in place before you push the button. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. If you have the customer in mind to actually help them solve their problem, you always put that at the bottom of your heart when you're making decisions in your business. And that's what keeps you going forward. So this is one thing I always talk about. This is how everybody operates. If you're going to learn online business, you need to understand this part, because most questions most people ask is, what product can I sell? How much money do I need to invest? How much time do I need? This is where majority of us start. Those questions are great. Don't get me wrong. Those questions are great. But this I'm sharing with you now is your customers. If you know your customers, you know how to sell products online. So if you understand customers, you will know how to sell products online. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. We think. You will become what you think about, by El Nightingale, is a quote. If you're thinking success, your result will be success. If you're thinking failure, doubt, worry, it will show in your actions. So it's learning how to control our thoughts. That is the key. Because what happens to us is, as kids, we are looking to change a program in our mind. We are programmed to fear, lack of money is scarce. This is like a hurdle in our mind. Now, let me go through this slide a little bit. Let me spend some time and go through this slide. When you think something, we think something from the outside world, it comes like, for a very good example, you're looking to start a business, you're interested in starting a business online. You've had this vision, maybe you've been dreaming about it for a number of years. I don't know, maybe like me, I spent 7 years before I took action. So I wouldn't be surprised if most of us are deliberating on it. So it's an idea coming to us from, I believe it's from God, because we pray every day. We ask God to show me a way to change my life, show me a way. So he's always putting things in front of us. But this is what happens. He puts the idea, you can start a business online, maybe an advert pops up. I say, yeah, this advert is good. Or this, it comes into your conscious mind. Then to impress this idea into your subconscious mind, just look at it as this. It's like a small seed of faith here. It comes in here. But there is an old belief here which is causing the problem that we have that keeps us stuck. And this comes from our old generations. Like everybody in your house must have been employed. So the only thing that is stored in your mind, that's when I talk about mindset shift, is you got to work for somebody to the rest of your life. So the idea of starting your own business comes in here, and they say you need to invest money to get started. You say, no, that's not the way it works. Show me how. This one tells me, because the program in here tells us, before we go and get employed, you say, how much am I going to get paid on this job? So we know how much we are going to get paid before we even apply for the job sometimes, or before we accept the job. So that is the kind of mentality we come with. But here in business, it's more like walking in faith. Let me see how I can show. So it's more like walking in faith. This is faith here on this side. I'll come back to this slide again. So you get an idea that you want to start a business online, but this old idea that you went to school, that's the only way to, even if you lose your job now, for example, if you lose your job now, what are you going to do? You're going to apply for another job. It's a memory. It's stored in here already. It's stored in your subconscious mind. You know what you're going to do. Remember, we're talking about your customer here, not you, but you need to know yourself to know your customer. So this feeling, this idea comes in here, you throw it away, and you see yourself doing the same thing that you did last year, the same feeling, the same action. It keeps giving you the same results. Because all the hunches, all the ideas that we have been receiving, just like thoughts, these are thoughts, ideas. If I ask you now, what products can you sell to make $5,000 a month? If I ask you this question now, you have an idea of what to do. You will come up with brilliant ideas. Everybody's going to come up with different ideas of what they can sell. But when the idea comes in here, this is a belief that you have already from childhood, that business is hard, things are tough. You need a whole lot of money to get started. All these ideas. So if you look at your bank account, which is stored here, you look at your salary, maybe you're earning $2,000 a month, and starting a business is $100 a month. Say if I remove the $100, and what is gonna be left? So you are making decisions based on your current circumstances. It's just gonna give you the same results. It's gonna give you this, because the actions that you generate every day is gonna give you the same result. But this is what you need to understand, how to change this memory. You get an idea. God gives you an idea to start a business online. Maybe you want to be a pastor, you want to help people with your voice, and you come in with the idea. All your responsibility is to hold this idea here. How do you hold this idea here? It's only one way. It's not complicated. It's through repetition. So you need things that will feed the idea to make this idea grow. He said, with a faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. So all you need is faith to grow. What grows faith? Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. So what do I mean by hearing and hearing and hearing? You need to join webinars. If you join webinar every month, this will grow. If you invest in yourself, listen to positive messages every day, this will grow. If you watch videos and you take action, this will grow. So what will be happening to this one will be shrinking. You're moving the mountain there. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, but that's how it happens. You're not going to change your life in the next 30 days. I can tell you that. If you want to know, if people ask me, how long does it take to really change this paradigm? Because once you change this, your feelings change. That changes in action, changes the results, changes your bank balance, changes your relationship. This happens in every area. So if you keep doing that, keep listening, surround yourself. If you probably hear this, tell me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You are the average of your 5 best friends. So if all your friends are employed, what do you think when you go and talk to them about you want to start a business? What do you think they will tell you? They will tell you something related to employment. Maybe they'll tell you it's risky, it's tough, it's hard, people don't make, whatever problem they will call and tell you. Guess what? You believe it. Because it will go, they are the people you surround yourself with. So every time you come up with that idea, they keep ramming it into you, repetition. Business is hard. No, people don't, you're going to lose your money. They put fear into you, you don't do anything. So to change that is through, when I mean join webinars, you surround yourself with people who are building businesses online, which is exactly what we do in our community. There's so many things that we do to support each other. It's tough for us sometimes, but we still break. We overcome it because we understand its paradigm that we are changing. So this is a private Facebook group that I usually help. I have a few other ones that I join. This is a new one that I am doing now actually, this is the old one. So we have live Q&A every Saturday to help us. Basically, what we do is we support each other. We don't do anything magical. We support each other. It comes from every week. There are some principles we obey. One, we have goals. That's one thing. What are you going to achieve by the end of this month? Napoleon Hill said, if you ask 20 people, what is your goal when you're 65? What do you want to be worth when you're 65? 19 have no idea. 19 don't have any crystal clear goal they're working towards. They just wake up to work, wake up in the morning, go to work. That was how I was living before. So the idea I saw in the book, set a goal, do something for 30 days. It didn't say do it for the rest of your life. Say do something for 30 days, refusing to allow anything to defeat you. This is key. That's simple. Let me share that with you. Refusing to allow anything to defeat you is this. It's here. It's here. Everything is in your mind. If you think positive thoughts, first of all, there's only two types of thinking. You can either think positive or negative. You can't think both at the same time. If you're thinking both, you're in a confused state. So if you say, I can't afford it, it's negative. You probably just know it immediately, it's negative. It's too hard, it's negative. It's easy to manufacture negative thoughts. It's easy to, you come up with excuse, oh, I don't have time, it's negative. I don't is negative. Look at where you go from fear, it leads you to fear. It gives you that feeling of fear. The action is you don't do anything, or you just go and do what you do before. That gives you the outcome that you are getting. So if you change your thoughts to positive, the challenge is to change your mindset to stay on the positive side, because plus is adding. And you do that by studying. What all of us are doing here is we are studying. Studying leads to understanding. You understand something. Now I'm sharing this with you. You probably will say, this guy is saying the truth. This is how this works, or this is how that works. It's true because we are studying. You're understanding it. Now, the next part, when you come to that place of, okay, I understand this, it leads you to faith. And faith is the ability to say, create a life that you want without seeing the life. It comes from the vision, when Solomon said, where there is no vision, my people will perish. Faith is the ability to call upon something that is not as though they were. So you sit down and say, where am I going to take my family to be in the next 5 years? You create a plan, which is part of the module 2 of the training. You sit down and create a plan, an ideal day. If you wake up in the morning, what do you want to be doing? That's faith. You start building it. That leads to well-being. It comes to the point of, okay, I know I'm heading towards the right path. So every time you come up with a training, like if I come up to a challenge, because I know I have to be positive, I say, how can let's say if I have a monetary challenge now, I say, how can I overcome this problem? How can I solve this problem? I ask my brain question, because it's my mind that is being attacked. How can I overcome it? It might say, go to the bank, get a loan. Then the idea will be like, this is what happened to me. How can you pay for a loan? What if you lose the whole money? That's negative now. See, that's negative. It comes naturally. It stops you from taking action to go towards that path. But if you shift that path, shift your energy, okay, I'm going to build a business. This loan is going to be dedicated to this business. I'm going to find a way, solve a problem, pick one problem and solve that problem. And I'll put my customers first. So I'm going to do that. That's my mission in life. That gives you that purpose, which most of us don't have. This is not we don't have. We don't discover it through our life. That puts you on that path of putting others first, loving your neighbor as yourself. So in that way, you look after your customers. They in turn, whatever product you're selling, it's easier for you to get customers and sell. You don't even sell it because you become the product that they buy. So they buy you because of the energy. Most people that buy Tesla, most people that buy iPhone, we're not buying the phone. We are buying the person that created the phone. What he puts into the phone based on what the problem he wanted to solve in the communication industry. It goes with every area of your life, laptop, anything that you purchase, clothes. You're buying the person that spends time and put thoughts into that particular product. Yeah. So that's how this whole thing works. So you need to stay challenges. Can I be positive for the next 30 days? Not allowing anything to defeat. If you do this, the book said you will find yourself, you found a new life. That any business you go into is prosperous. So I'm sharing this with you because I know maybe sometime in the future, you might come across challenges. Remember what I'm sharing with you here today. This is the secret. Stay positive towards asking yourself, how can I do this? You will get an idea that will lead you towards that goal. Take the action. Regardless of your current circumstances, take the action and keep taking action towards that target. It's the person you become. It's the person you become when you're in the process that matters, not the goal. Here is the secret. You will become what you think about. What you think about every day. Here is it. If you're thinking negative towards anything, any human being, that person will respond back to you in negative terms. Negative terms. If you think positive, if you add value to people's life, they will add value back to you. It's this simple. It's not complicated. And you need to practice it because it's something you become. It's not, you see some people, anything business they go into is successful. Then you try your own, as if it's hard. Monitor your thinking. I think I'm not sharing my screen. I thought I was sharing my screen. Yeah, but that's it for now. So the next one is from Theodora. Is setting up Amazon business with all the nitty-gritty inclusive, like registration, analytics, content, marketing, products, sourcing. Again, yeah, this is a very good question. It's not straightforward as it is. If you are, Amazon has the training has its own, Amazon, it's digital product, sorry, physical product. So they have their own training and they have their own budget. That's why that when you pay that $99, you have that 30 days to mix up with students and figure out what they did to, like registering for Amazon is, I did a video on YouTube about this. Registering for Amazon is in the UK is £30 a month, but in the US is $40 a month. I don't know where you're checking in from. So I did a video on YouTube on the cost of starting an Amazon business. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. So I'll drop the link. You just have a look at it. It's still within the window, but again, there are so many things that you need to learn. It's not like, is this all inclusive? Have you made up your mind that you're going to build a business online? That's the question. If you make up your mind, there'll be a whole lot of hurdles in front of you. should start an Amazon business, Pascal Nwanaji. So if you do this search, you should see this video pop up. How to start an Amazon business, Pascal Nwanaji. So it's 2020. What it costs to start Amazon FBA business, work from home. So this is the video here. I can pop the link into here, so you can have a look at it and watch it. I explain what it really takes if you're a single person, but I'm in partnership with people. So that's what you get when you join a community of like-minded people. Oh, I got 17 likes. That's cool. So some people like my video. I remember the first time I shot a video, I'm like, how do you, my English is not good, Let me stop this share because this is taking a while to load. So if it loads, I'll put the link in the chat so that you can watch it. Okay, it's loaded now. Copy. So I'll put a link in the chat. You can have a watch it. I don't know how many minutes it is. Watch it, take time, watch it. Then here's what I want to say to you, because this is where most people stall. This is where most people struggle. I think we're on top of the hour already. Let me share this slide with you. Remember, successful people make decisions fast and change them slowly. You need to always remember this. You are going to have small decisions and big decisions along the way as you keep building your business. Now, the question is, do you need Amazon? You need a software. You need to pay for, one decision might be you need to sign up for Seller Central account, which is the Amazon account, which is 40 quid a month or 30 quid a month. Then you might need a software, which I talked about in that video. Then you need some budget to get started. Then you need to figure out the product you're not going to sell. There's all these decisions. You get the point. I want you to look at this. Where did I put that? I don't think it's here. No, it's basically, what I want to say is success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You will have all these big problems decisions in front of you running through your brain right now. The most important step is this first one here. Take it. If you are serious, take this first step today. Tomorrow, take the next step. Next tomorrow, take the next step. Next tomorrow, take the next step. If you spend 2 months here, don't look back. Doesn't matter. Take the next step. Take the next step. Take the next step every day. If it takes you 3 months, 4 months to get here, it's worth it. Because what kills most people, they look at all these big decisions in front of them, they don't even take the first one. They stay here years. By the time they know it, they've missed out on all their kids' stuff. They missed out on everything. They've divorced. They've lost their family because they are here. They just can't take this first step because they want to know everything that's going to be here. You don't need to look at this like driving in a fog. You can't see all this. Maybe this big decision is covering this small decision. Let me give you guys a practical example. Like we are facing COVID now. I released that video that video that I shared with you guys. I released it in September. No. That's when I started this lockdown. Let me share with you guys. There's no big deal. Let me see if I can. So that you understand what I'm talking about. Success is the progressive realization of it. This is in March. When that lockdown started, that's when I started looking at expanding the business because I saw a lot of people. One principle of success is because the world was filled with fear. There's a book that I read. He said you have to be on the other side. If you do, that's El Nightingale. If you do the opposite of what everybody's doing, you will never make another mistake in the rest of your life. So when everybody was worried about getting fired, getting laid off in work and all that, this is the time to grow. this is the time to expand. It's a decision. Can I be successful? That's when I started this Amazon FBA business. I can go into my account and log into it. I don't need to prove to you guys that I told you already, the goods are in Germany. This is now March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So this is 7 months now. This is something that is supposed to last 3-4 months for us to launch. Amazon suspended our account multiple times. COVID, there'll be problems along the way. But if I hadn't taken that first step, I wouldn't have that product ready now in Germany. It should arrive in the UK by end of this month, and I'll start selling. So it's something there are some things I call unforeseen circumstances. There's nothing you can do about it. But that's what makes you strong, because you say, you know what, how do we overcome this problem? That's why I talk to you. Take the step in front of you, take the next one, take the next one. You will develop along the way. You will figure out the way. You are tougher than you think you are. God has blessed you with phenomenal, brilliant ideas. It's time for you to apply it. So when I come to a problem, I say, sometimes I pray to God, I say, God, how do I overcome this? I don't even know a way out of this. Somehow, He makes a way where there is no way. If you trust all these words that you read in the Bible every day, you will start seeing them happening in your life. So it's like a miracle. That's why I look at myself. So you just have to, there's one step in front of you. You see me, when I do my exercises, I always use that same principle. I'm doing workouts now because I'm going into weight loss and fitness niche. There's one, I'm trying to do 150 burpees. I focus on the first 10. I do that one, that's out of the way. I do the next one. By the time I know it, but if I say, how do I do this? And I rush into it, I quit. It's a strategy. Break down your goals so that you can actually do it. So that's what I will encourage you to do. So next question is from Taiwo. Please, when next are you doing this presentation again? I'm leading prayer by 7 p.m. and I need to log into my Zoom. I'm really impressed with your training. This is so cool. This is some of the things that I experienced. Yeah, this is every Tuesday. And this is every Tuesday. It happens. Look, I think I jumped Clotilda. Clotilda is here. Thank you, Pascal. It's a blessing to have you as a mentor or coach. All right. I think Clotilda is here. One of the people I mentor. I didn't realize that. Oh, I thought it was on a different one. So here, this is the question from Taiwo.
Yes, you are, Pascal.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
How is the boy?
They are good.
Still crying?
Yeah, no, I really appreciate Pascal, and I'm here. I'm just hearing. It's well done. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Thanks. If I need you, I'll bring you out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at a question now from Taiwo. Please, when is the next going? I have a presentation. I'm leading a prayer by 7 p.m. and I need to log into my Zoom, and I'm really impressed with your training. Now, we have recordings. I'll send you out the recording, but this is where I see that a lot of us are going to struggle with. I don't know your commitments, but this is what my commitments were when I started. Sometimes we are so committed into something else, and there's something else that we should be doing that will give us the life we want. But because of our commitment here, we can't change that paradigm. It becomes like, I just want to make sure I don't try to say this correctly. I see a lot of people that pray very hard. When I mean pray very hard. They cry in knees in prayers and they ask God for help. I used to be in that situation. I used to feel that my own God was different. These days I don't pray a lot, but I pray with intention. I pray precisely of, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, then I ask God for grace. Then I do that which I'm supposed to do. If you're coming into this space, you have to understand what it's called, how to make a decision. It's going to be critical because you're going to find yourself in a dilemma all the time. Do I stay here or do I go here? Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. Anything you hear more, that's what's going to manifest in your life. The reason I'm saying this is when you start, I don't know when you're going to start, whether it's this training, whether it's another training, or you try, or anything you're trying to do, when you start, you will see yourself in a situation where you will need to go to work, but you haven't done anything on your business. So you see yourself, you've signed up for this training. That's why most people fail. You've signed up for this training or any other training. You don't give it any attention, but you keep working on your old job that you're doing, that you said you want to leave. You keep working on it. Let me share that with you guys, because this is very important. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. What we are looking to change is something already stored in us. Whatever we feed, look at this part of your mind like a soil. Because if you think something, causes you to goes through your conscious mind, through your subconscious mind, which controls our behavior, that causes us to have a feeling. The feeling drives us to take an action. The action produces the result. You will see yourself in a dilemma where I need to work on my business. It comes in here, but I need to go. This one is telling you you got bills to pay. You better go to work. When you come back tomorrow, you do this. What do? It's something that you already know. You just go and do this one. It gives you the feeling. You put your laptop off, you close it, you go turn up, you go to work. It gives you a salary. This will happen repeatedly. You need to understand what is about to change in your life if you're going to take this serious. It's a mustard seed faith. You need to feed it. Get yourself in this space. You need to feed it. The more you feed this, the more it will grow. I was in a conversation with a lady yesterday that was talking about helping people in Africa and all that, but she had fear in her. Every fear was driving her to do what she was doing, but she has this nagging feeling that she needs to do more. She knows that she can do better. I wasn't telling her, she was telling me. So I started explaining these things to her. So I shared with her what to do. So if you are serious about making these decisions, you have to feed your subconscious mind with the right information to create the change that you want. This is online business. Did I share with you what product to sell? I won't tell you that. Did I tell you how long it's going to take you? Okay, how long it's going to take you? Let me give you an example how this works. Take your name, for example. My name is Pascal, right? When they gave birth to me, my mom called me Pascal. He didn't call me Pascal once, and I turned with my ears. That's the action. You know, when I call you now, Pascal, you hear me, that causes me to have a feeling and react by turning or answering. So how long do you think my mother called me Pascal until it registered on my subconscious mind that my name is Pascal? That if I'm walking down the road now, if you call Pascal, I just react. It's usually about 18 months to 2 years before this change can permanently happen. Because what you're looking to do is to shrink this permanently and create this change. That's what's going to change your life. That's how long it takes. Most people give up before that time. Hang in there, do your best. You are creating a new belief in yourself to change your life. That's what it takes. It takes courage to hang in there when all odds are against you. Just know that you are following a principle. The subconscious mind never fails to obey any order given to it clearly and emphatically. Look at yourself now. What have you been planting? It's like a soil. If you plant prosperity, it will grow. If you plant fear, it will grow. It doesn't care what you put in yourself. Everything is controlled by your thoughts. Everything is controlled by your thoughts. Everything is controlled by your thought. Let me share that screen again. I thought I was sharing my screen. So this is a soil. This part is a soil. Look at it like a soil. Okay. You change it. What we are looking to change is here. It's an old belief. Jesus Christ said, as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. It's an old belief that we need to change. You get ideas here. You feed your ideas. Nearly. You get ideas. You feed your subconscious mind with the right information. I've told you what it is. It's positive thoughts. You come up with ideas, follow it positively. You will experience fear. You will experience doubt. You will experience worry. It's all on this side. But hang on to this side of your mind. Know that you're operating a principle. The principle is very simple. As you sow, so shall you reap. Anything you plant here will show here. Start monitoring yourself from today. It's very simple. You're operating on a principle of nature. As you sow, so shall you reap. If you put a corn inside the ground, it's not going to give you mango. It will give you corn in abundance. If you plant poison, nightshade, it will grow. It will show in your actions. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's the foundation of your business. I don't care any product you sell, anything that you're trying to do. This opened my eyes to what is really happening in the Christian world. Most of us go to church, but we become holy inside a church. As soon as we come out into the drive to start driving out, we're dragging who's going to go out first in the car and all that. We change. So it literally changed my life and the way I see the world. I started understanding life differently. So the message for everybody today is monitor your thinking. That's all. You can't monitor your thinking always. Look at your feelings. How are you feeling now? Are you feeling good? You're thinking positive thoughts. Are you feeling bad? You're thinking negative. So that's how I manage myself. If I'm feeling bad, I know I'm entertaining negative thoughts. I need to change. So what do? I go and listen to positive messages, motivational videos, or I watch something about the Bible, or I run, I do exercise. I just get my energy out of that before it leads to more actions that will lead to more negative results. So you understand that balance in yourself. It takes a little while to master it, but that's what you're looking to do. So that's why this training is so successful. They taught me how to change my paradigm. You're not looking at me today as if I have a rocket science or anything. And that's what I started teaching this boy. What's your affirmation?
I am bold, I'm smart, aim, I'm loved, I'm brave.
Say it louder.
I'm bold, I'm smart, I aim, I'm loved, I'm brave, I'm smart. I'm honest, I'm helpful, I'm daily, I take care of my sisters. I'm honest, I'm respectful, I'm the fastest back, I try again, always do my best.
So it's not about, when you understand the principle I'm sharing with you, you know I know what's wrong with him or what I need to implant in his mind so that tomorrow he will be successful. I don't want him to grow up. One of my principles, I don't want him to grow up to and apply for jobs. If he can start his own business right from the word go, that'll be good for him. Rather than tell him that you're going to go to school, get a good job, qualify highest and be paid. There's nothing wrong with all those things. Don't get me wrong. But if he can be a business owner from the word go, it will be better for him and his future. So I can't train him to be a business person with talking. I need to experience it myself. I need to understand how to overcome challenges, overcome difficulties. That's when he comes to me, when he has a problem, I'll say, all right, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So we do a lot of repetition all the time. Because
I got angry. He told me to run.
to do what? To run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you shift energy. If he's angry, I'll tell him to do jumping jacks, do some sort of you shift the energy. It's from what I'm sharing with you here too. If you know how to shift the mind, then creating the result you want is very easy. I think somebody. Yeah, I think that's it. Theodora, Pascal, when did you start and how much do you earn in a month? Okay. That's a very good question. I started 3 years ago. Very easy answer. How much I'm earning a month? How does that, Justin Wolf will say, how much I earn in a month? Am I going to give it to you? How much do you want to earn? That's the question you should be responding to. No, don't shine the light on it. That's the question you should be responding to. Because even if I tell you how much I earn in a month, where's my charger? It's not going to do any good for you. It's only going to make your juice go up. But you need to understand what I've been sharing with you all day, all evening. I can go ahead and share my screen with you, but that's, I know people do that, but I don't want to mislead you into thinking something different. So what you need to figure out is how much do you want to earn? There's a step in front of you, take it. You need to overcome fear. I borrowed money to start. Can you borrow money? But I can show you what I'm earning now, but you can't do what I've done to get there. Does that make sense? So it's not about what somebody else is doing. You need to figure out what exactly is in front of you right now. What is the challenge in front of you? So how can I overcome it? The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. It's something that you need to understand how to shift the mind. It took me about 5 months to make $20. Could you stay? What kept me in that process? These are the things that you need to understand. That's where, if you understand that bit, making the money bit is easier. It's how do you stay in the game when it's tough? That's what I'm sharing with you. If you understand how to change the paradigm, you will know how to make money. But it just keeps growing over every month. So it's down to you to understand how to overcome fear. Overcome fear. It's more like, if you Google this, the cave you fear to enter, you're now becoming a challenge for me. Yeah. It's Joseph Campbell. It's one of the quotes that I really like, that inspires me a lot. So it basically tells me what I'm afraid to do. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. So fear is like a beacon. It tells you what to do. Master how to overcome fear. And watch your bank account change. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's not about what I'm doing. Master how to overcome fear, because that's what holds people back. And I just shared that with you on the slide. Fear is a negative energy. Where is that slide? Fear is a negative energy. The opposite is faith. Both of them demand that you do something, you take an action, You take an action, both of them demand that you take an action without seeing anything. You behave a certain way without seeing anything. So you need to understand, how do you build faith? Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. Join webinars, join training, get out of your comfort zone, wake up early. Keep feeding this small beast. With a faith as small as the mustard seed, you can move a mountain. That's how you overcome That's how you overcome fear. Because this will dominate your life if you allow it. That's what this training helped me to understand. And that's, maybe Clotilda will tell you her own experience, how everybody's got different experiences in business. So how much people make doesn't really make any much difference. It's how much can I grow? How much can I grow into? Because the first time I made 10,000 in a single month, it didn't change my life. Now I have a bigger goal. How can I do 100,000 in a single month? I haven't achieved that yet, but I'm working towards it. So set goals. If you don't have any goal, you'll be asking that sort of question. So set a goal and go for it. It's just an exciting experience. Just like you overcome fear, like, how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do it? Just experience. You enjoy the process. You enjoy the process. So focus on yourself. It's something that you're gonna learn from me. Focus on yourself. Set your goal. Will it take you 5 years to get there? It doesn't matter. Will it take you 3 years, 2 years? It doesn't really matter. But just, you must have a goal that you're working towards. Repetition is the mother of skill. You gotta do things over and over and over again. That's that repetition. Over and over and over again. It's Bible principles. All these things are based in the Bible principles. So you just have to learn it. So these are what influences your mind, your eyes, your nose, your tongue. These are what causes you to think. You become what you think about. Where is that? You become what you think about. This is what influences your thoughts. Right. I think we are literally on top of the hour. So hi, Kenda, you said roughly $30 to register a product with Amazon. No, not register a product with Amazon. Have a Seller Central account. If you watched that video that I put in the chat, I went into a little bit more details. I can't do that here because of time. Is it just for one product? No. You need an account in Amazon that you subscribe to, that pay £30 a month, every month, to have an account. So with that account, then you now need to find products to list on under your company name. So there's a training. These questions are great, but there's one question you need to answer. Is this my future? Do you see yourself? This is one of the questions I asked myself when I was working in my previous job. I used to carry wardrobe on my shoulder, walk 3 flights of stairs, get signature on pad. You probably see delivery drivers turn up at your door, you sign it. They went before COVID, and you get paid £1. I sat down and asked myself, Pascal, can you be doing this when you're 60 years old? The answer was no. What sort of thing will I like to be doing when I'm 60? I like to sit down on the laptop, run shows, send email to China or anywhere in the world, Vietnam. They source products for me, they send it into Amazon. I like to shoot videos and build a YouTube channel. I like anything easy. That's what I see myself doing at 60. I want to start doing it now. That's how I started building. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is not the goal, it's the day-to-day activity. So yeah, ask yourself one question. It's not complicated. Do I see myself 5 years from now owning an online business? Go into the future, making $5,000, $100,000 a month, whatever the goal is for you. Do you see yourself? Is that something that you would love to see yourself do? How would that impact your life? Take the time, think about your future. That's the goal. You're trying to understand the goal that you're going to be working towards. Then you bring that goal back down where you are today and say, all right, there's this challenge in front of me. Maybe it's just signing up for the training tonight. It could be the challenge. It could be the biggest thing for you. And you look at your bank account, there's only $100 there, but you've paid all your bills and the bill is $100. Then you look into you can't, if you're thinking around your circumstances, you can't make that decision. You say, no, it's expensive. That's what I was sharing with you. But you need to know how to go into the future with your vision. Then make that decision as if you're already there. You move yourself where there is no vision, my people will perish. People struggle because they make decisions based around their circumstances. So we overcome fear, but you hold on to the thoughts that 5 years from now, this is what I see myself doing. There's one step in front of you. Take that step. It might be expensive for you now. Here's my trick. This is what I play, the trick I play on my brain. If you really want to know how I do it, if I want to buy something and I'm deliberating, like most people, you're going back and forth. This is, I don't usually do that a lot these days. I tend to do it, make decisions faster these days. But before, you go into this tussle, do I pay for this training or do I not pay for this training? Do I invest in this course or do I not invest? You run through these thoughts over and over and over. It's a waste of time. There's only one question. Do you really want that stuff? Pay for it. Because 6 months from now, a year from now, you wouldn't even remember how much you wouldn't be thinking about the money. Imagine yourself, go back. Today is 17th of November, 2020. 17th of November, 2019. There was something you spent $20 on, $50 on, $100 on. Do you still remember it? You don't even remember how that day went. So that's, so a year from now, this stress that you're having through right now, you won't even remember it. So I just deal with the stress. I just pay for it. Boom, I start dealing with the consequences later. I start overcoming the challenges that comes with it. Because I know I will evolve. Things will change. Life will change. So it's a way I overcome fear. I'm not saying, but that's how you're going to do it. Steve Jobs said it, owner of Apple. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You want to know if you put this money, whether you're going to get returns. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So that's why I was able to explain this thing to you, because I can look back now and said, okay, this is what I did that made me money. This is what I did that made me money. You do the same thing, you probably make money. But going forward now, I don't know how I'm going to make $100,000 in a single month. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But all I'm doing is I'm going through step by step. Ideas come into my mind when I'm bathing, when I'm walking around. I record, I act on those thoughts every day, every day, every day. Some of them are wrong, some of them are right. I don't think any of them are wrong. All of them are just experiences I'm going through. 5 years from now, boom, the money will show in my bank account. Then I can look back and tell you, okay, this is how to make $100. But right now, I can't tell you that. But I believe something, the mind, the way the Bible works and the principle works, I follow it to the letter. So this is what they do. It's like walking in faith. Walk in faith. You don't know the outcome, but you believe something that is in front of you, and you just keep going. All right. I think that's the last question. Let me see. I think that's the last question. Okay, there's one more question from Eric. I get so many fake emails asking me for info. I was already a victim of fraud, but something annoys me, makes me feel that you are genuine. I wish you really could help me. I'm not working right now. I'm unable to continue work. I was injured at work. I'm going through legal battle, and my funds are running low. Sincerely. Yeah. Okay. Now our funds are running low. You got to do something about it. You can't wait for it to run out. You're going through legal battle. You're not the lawyer. Just let the lawyers do their job. That's what I would recommend. Then getting fake emails and any victim of fraud, protect yourself. always tell people, sometimes it's a little bit weird. I wouldn't say that fraud, there's a lot of fraud, but do your homework. The Bible says you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You will hear the truth and you will know it. The truth shall set you free. When you see people that are genuine, you don't need rocket scientists to tell you this guy is genuine. You feel it inside of you. But what do we do? The old paradigm, something tells you, this thing can happen overnight. You ignore the truth and you start going looking for something else. Tell you the secret, right? It's one step in front of you. Keep taking it. That's how you get to that life you want. It's not gonna come by luck or chance. It's gonna come straight to you. You have to have a purpose, a goal, and you take action towards that goal. Minimum goal you need to set is 1 year. Set that target for yourself to leave the job that you want. Yeah, it's all about doing research. Do your due diligence. But again, when you see the training now, after all the research, because there will be, you're now faced with what I'm talking about, you still need to pull the trigger at some point. So don't wait till you lose your job. Always, you see that in my email, don't wait till you fall ill. Don't expect this. Don't wait till you lose your marriage before you take action. Because the best time to start a business was yesterday. The next best time is today. It's all about doing research. You need to set goals, strategy, and plan. Yeah, that's all included in the modules. They teach you how to do all those things as a business owner, not doing it with an employee mentality. There's a difference. Action speaks louder than words. Doing it in the right space, cultivate in the right environment to support you. That's why I love this training. It's phenomenal. It's something that I see many people are benefiting from. I'm so excited as to many Africans that are jumping on board now. So I'm so really excited for them, because we used to be very skeptical. We are the highest skeptics when it comes to this whole process. So this is the training that you go through. It's 7 modules, sorry. So I'm just gonna do this to wrap this up, because someone asked them, how do you get started? So first one is system of selling online, which is this one is affiliate path. This one is the affiliate path. So if you're gonna be an affiliate for different companies and products, if you wanna be affiliate for them as well, this is the training that you go through. So the first one is understand the overview, your foundations. This is more like mindset changing. Then this is understanding affiliate foundation as affiliate marketing, how to generate links and all that. Then there are different types of websites that you see online, but you probably wouldn't know the difference. So they teach you how to set up a website. They'll literally take you, each module is, if I go into this website one, you see you now see all this training. Launch website into how to choose your domain, which is like your domain name. It may be pascal.com. How to search, purchase your domain, install install WordPress installing websites, basic setup kit, basic branding of your website, all in one SEO. They teach you how to have a business email, not just a Gmail or Yahoo email. You have a domain name on your email, like pascal@pascal.com, something like that. Then GDPR compliance policy, adding menus and all that stuff. So everything is like 3 minutes, 5 minutes videos, 7 minutes, some 20 minutes, some longer ones. So it takes you walk step by step. Like I said, if you are dedicated, put in the time, you will eventually get the result. Then marketing, this is where the last bit, marketing. Then if you're looking to do e-commerce, it's This one is a completely different training. That's why in module 1, oh no, sorry, I got the wrong one. The login. So this is the import experts. This is the same training. This is different training for different folks. So if I go in here, now, so you will see like the whole training for Amazon. If I go to overview, so that's the training introduction, Amazon explain product selection, suppliers, how you find suppliers, genuine suppliers, how to calculate your profits, how to set up your seller central account you were asking for, products, packaging and private labeling, shipping and logistics, product listings, sponsored ads. That's it. This is meant to be a 3 months. You go through this, you complete this process. But hey, with COVID and the whole situation, we're still rocking in there. It's life. Things will happen along the way. Most people complete it within 3 months, but this year it's taking a little bit longer than necessary due to the whole pandemic. But if you're serious about doing it, you grow. You need to have the mindset that you will make it. It's, yeah, I agree with you. Smart. You need to be determined. You never give up. You probably know me by now, never give up mentality. When you fail, you try again. You heard my son, I try and try again. The Bible tells us righteous man will fall several times and rise again. My brother, you just nailed it. I think we close it on that note. There's no more questions. I don't think that's it, guys. Yeah, goal strategy, everything works. But I see the biggest influencer is environment. That's what I would say. The biggest influencer is environment. If I go into this, if I share my screen and go into here, I'll show you guys some of the cool stuff that we have. It's again, this will help you. Let me just go back. So if you come to the community, it's something that is really, you're gonna surround yourself. Like for me, I partner with people to launch this Amazon FBA business. So if you say you don't have money, you could come into the community, you see somebody that's struggling, maybe 2 people on this call now can actually partner and form a company. What's gonna stop you from succeeding? But if you are wherever you are and that person is wherever they are, and there's something to bring you together to grow that business, and you're running away from it, you're never gonna get it grow. So that's how I partner with people. Because I've found out that building this business, sometimes you need a support team around you. So if you put your mind towards it, God will always find people that will do. So this is like mentors. So if I go, there's a whole bunch of training here. This is like domain. This is where you host that domain and all that stuff, DBL. And this is another more training for you. Courses, most of you go and buy courses and you pay like 300, 400 quid. Here you got people that are running businesses online, building different WooCommerce, YouTube ads. This one, Stuart did this one from scratch. He's building a brand. If you don't have little budget, not a lot of money, there's a course here, 7 modules, how to launch a brand in 2 years and build a sustainable income with very little budget. This is a course training. It's all included. Different course. This is native ads, how to build landing page, Twitter ads, LinkedIn. I don't even want to start sharing with you. What do you get for $99? That's what I'm saying. So it's not like compare it with whatever you see out there and see what works for you. But again, I'm not here to sell you this. I just wanted to share with you why this training is so successful, why many people are succeeding with this training, and why many people recommend it. It's because of the sheer amount of support and training that is included in it. I think that's it. And yeah, if you want, what's the question again? How do I get started? I'll just put a link in the chat and I'll probably send you an email. You click on it, it will bring you to a page like this. Bring you to a page like this. This is where there's a video of me and Stuart. He played this video. I talked about the 3 basics of success here. Desire, why do you want it? Skill, you need to develop a need skill. If you're currently going to work, coming back, if that's the kind of, you need to change that skill, how to use on laptop and all that stuff to develop a new skill in this new age. And faith, obviously, with everything they're doing, you're gonna need faith in God. And if you want to get started, you click here, it will take you to the form, application form. Then you fill it out. Then I'll invite you to my private Facebook group where you get to meet us. And every Saturday, just like Clotilda, she's there. I think I'm gonna wrap this baby up. Clotilda, maybe let me see if she's there. No. Yeah, fill out this form, and that should bring you to the charts. All right. I'll just put the link in the chat. If you want to get started, you can click on it. If not, I'll send it to you by email and you grab it. Apart from that, anybody got any final thoughts? What do you want to say? Share? Jump out? They want me to wrap this baby up. Mary, Christina. Hi. Can see that you're coming out. Unmute yourself. Let's have it. Let's not be like only me that is talking. Yeah, Messi. Ajayi.
Hi, Pascal. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's Messi here. You know, you've been really following me up, which I really appreciated. You know, I just want to say thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yeah, it's my first time today to join, but I appreciate all your email.
Yeah.
You've been really, really tracking me down, email on top of email. And every time I read it, I just laugh. I said, this is my brother. He's not going to leave me alone. But
Yeah.
I'm so glad I've been able to attend the meeting today, which is very, very encouraging. And I will say thank you very much. And I would like to continue to follow up.
Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. And I pray God to continue to use you. You know, you're actually a blessing.
You are a blessing as well.
Yeah, so thank you very much. I think I will reserve my question till next week.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and think about it and then I'll come up ready for you next week, okay?
No worries. All right, guys. Anyone
else? Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else, feel free. We are just like, I'm just like a normal guy like you guys. All right. I think we're on top of the hour, 2 hours in. God bless you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week. Take care.